Thanks a lot. Welcome everybody. Today is the final day of class, in the class Neuroeconomics at the Erasmus School of Economics. My students are going to present their final presentation on neuroscience and neuroeconomics. And I'm very curious what they have to say, because this has been a challenging and interesting class. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Today we'd like to talk about traders' lifestyle, a neuroeconomic approach on traders' decision making. These traders work in very hectic environments. They have to meet very aggressive deadlines. This causes them to sometimes make all-nighters or work until maybe 12 in the night, and they become more and more sleep deprived. Every human has a natural 24-hour rhythm. This rhythm is actually influenced by light. Light is a so-called Zeitgeber. Well, there are a lot of mechanisms in the brain that work on arousal. We'll just highlight one of these. The pontomesencephalon is a part in the brain which gets information from sensory systems and then gives off excitatory neurotransmitters as glutamate and acetylcholine. And this influences other brain areas and causes arousal. It actually maintains arousal when you're awake, and it increases it when we have a challenging task or a new task. These are like the effects we all kind of know, but how does it affect traders? That's really important for us. Well, sleep deprivation affects monetary gain, like gambling issues. You don't always make the right decisions because you don't think about the losses that you might incur as a trader. So this is quite a severe problem for traders. There's also a problem with memory. It's been found that if you have a good night of sleep, you remember things better. This is because you replay your memories, you reanalyze your memories during your sleep. Another thing we found that was affected by sleep deprivation was testosterone levels. A higher testosterone level means a higher profit. This is probably caused by a combination of risk-taking and confidence. Risk-taking is not always positive, but there's like a positive loop here because they also are confident that causes the rise in profit. Well, a short summary. So sleep deprivation causes lower performance. We've all felt sometimes when we're sleep deprived, but especially for traders it causes higher risk-taking, memory problems, and also lower testosterone levels, which can lead to lower profits. Well, you can start eating, as we discussed, when you're sleep deprived. If you eat as much as that, you eventually get obese. This can also affect you negatively. Cocaine is more worrisome. It's been said that Bernie Madoff used to bring so much cocaine into his office it was dubbed the North Pole. But why do they do this? They all know that cocaine is quite bad, as you would say, but it's very logical. But it's because cocaine is a stimulant drug. It increases the ability to work on the short term. It influences their alertness, their activity. They get a better mood, of course, and they're less fatigued. And in this very fast-paced world some of them get into with all the all-nighters, it's almost logical that some go the extreme way. It's been shown in rat research, but also in human addicts, with human cocaine addicts, that they have problems with reversal learning and even more complex gambling tasks. So what are our conclusions? Well, besides of the obvious very negative effects of sleep deprivation, eating, and cocaine, there are effects that are specific to traders, and such as with sleep deprivation, it would be with lower profits, and also risk-taking eating behavior. Again, the risk-taking is quite important, and with cocaine, it has several negative effects. With gambling, they are less competent at gambling, and also they take higher risks. So what do we advise companies to change?
Okay, thank you. Sleep-deprived people cause economic losses and are also a burden on the healthcare system. So, when we take the 24-hour economy into account, we know we cannot simply change the job task of those traders. But what we can do is change the schedule with respect to our innate need for rest. So it's a very simple but effective way to do this is to give workers or traders to give traders the permission to take naps. Another policy is having a healthy food program. So give traders healthy food as quickly as they can get fast food. Another one is fMRI during job interviews. As an investment bank, when you need people who in this 24-hour economy who can work at night, you can use fMRI during the job interviews to select those kind of people. And the last one has to do something with the biological clock. And what it is that you have to when you are working in a room and it is at night, then it's better to have lights that are comparable to the sun, because light is the light of the sun is the so-called Zeitgeber, and when you have the light of the sun, you don't feel very tired when working. So these are our policy recommendations. And are there any questions about this?